Hi, I'm Jamie, one of your advisors. There are a number of ways you can request a payment plan with the IRS. You can do so by mail, over the phone, or online. If you owe $50,000 or less, you can do a streamlined agreement online. And that would be the quickest and easiest way to do a payment plan request. If you owe $100,000 or less and want to do a 120 extension to pay agreement, then you can also do that online. Just go to the irs.gov website. Again, this is the easiest way to make a payment plan request. Remember that when you do a streamline with the IRS, the system will look at the total amount that you owe, divided over 72 months or 6 years, or whatever is left on the time to collect the tax debt, and that's going to be your payment arrangement that you're agreeing to. If you can't afford that amount, or maybe you owe over $50,000, then you'll have to do a non-streamline agreement request. You can make that request by mail, you can make it over the phone, you can also make it with a revenue officer if one has been assigned. If your case has not been assigned to a revenue officer, then the fastest way to get a payment plan for a non-streamline agreement is to call the collections hotline number. Now, the IRS rep with the collections hotline may ask you to fax your financials and forms, and we'll go over those. If you don't have a fax machine readily available, then you will have to mail your documents to complete the installment agreement request. The agent will put in the system that you have a pending agreement, provided the service receives the required forms and documentation. So be sure to ask them for the correct address to mail in your forms. And don't forget to get the agent's name and their ID number. When you ask for a non-streamline agreement, an agreement based on what you can afford, or maybe you owe over $50,000, keep in mind that you have to submit a financial collection statement form, as well as proof of your income, expenses, and assets for at least 3 months. The collection financial statement forms you need to submit are called the 433A or 433F. You will submit one of those two forms with proof of your income and expenses with your installment agreement request form, or Form 9465. When you submit these forms, you may be also required to send in 3 months of your bank statements, your paychecks if you're an employee, or if you're self-employed, then they want to see your income from your business, as well as 3 months of your expenses, like your billing statements. They want to ensure that your expenses are what you say they are, and that you are paying those expenses. If you pay by cash, then provide receipts of those payments, as well as the billing statements for those business expenses. In the next lesson, we will go over the Form 9465, Form 433A, and Form 433F. Remember, these forms are essential when you do not qualify or cannot afford a streamlined agreement.